Hey guys, what is going on? Dylan here. Got another build for you today. We're going to be focusing on the Celestial Nighthawk build. If you're not familiar with what that exotic does, essentially it takes all of your golden gun shots and it condenses it down into one very high damaging super shot, if you will. And since that is the focal point of the build itself, we're going to be focusing on how do we get our super energy back as quickly as possible so that we can keep spamming this super as much as possible. And I think we got it to a really good place. I think we got it to about 40 to 45 seconds through a lot of trial and error. Um, if you saw my Blade Barrage video that I put out earlier this season, it's going to pull a lot of similar parts from that in the way that we're doing a lot of powered melees, lots of dodging, and then more powered melees for that super energy. So powered melee kills with 3 heavy-handed mods. We have a Solar Siphon mod with a solar weapon, and then also 2 Dynamo mods so that when we dodge near enemies, we get a lot of super energy, which I actually didn't realize how much energy those Dynamo mods gave you. I'm actually really, really surprised by that. And so you can see here, we almost have our super already. I think it's only been about 40 seconds when we get this back. And it's a really simple, just rinse and repeat, just melee, dodge, melee, dodge, melee, dodge. Just keep repeating this process. If you have those 3 armor charges, do a finisher and you'll get your class ability back if you don't have it. Now, as far as weapons go, I would strongly recommend Vex Mythoclast, but I know that's a raid exotic, so not everybody has access to that. So some alternatives, I would recommend Callus's Mini Tool. Fantastic option. I think Zur has it this weekend, so you can pick that up before the weekend's over. If not that, then the Sunshot Exotic, which is a fantastic option. I think it's pretty easy to get exotic. And then if not that, Zayuli's Bane, which I know is a raid legendary, but if you can get that with Incandescent, that works really well into the build as well. If you don't have any of those, then I would just suggest getting some kind of solar weapon that has Incandescent on it. That would work really well with the build as well. Things like Polaris Lance, maybe the Amit Auto Rifle, all of those will work as well. Now, for the build itself, Golden Gun. We're going to be using Marksman Golden Gun, which is the higher damaging precision damage one. Gambler's Dodge, so that we can continuously getting our melee ability back, and it has a very low cooldown time, so it should be really easy to get as many dodges as possible. Triple Jump, obviously. Knife Trick. This one's big because of the Scorch, and you'll see that with the fragments. We want to scorch as many targets as possible, and then Healing Grenades for that restoration and just to get out of a jam if we are in one. Now, for the aspects, Knock them down. This is going to make our Golden Gun a little bit better, as well as while we're Radiant, our Final Blows equipped with our equipped throwing knife is going to fully refund melee energy. And then on your mark, there's nothing specific about this aspect that's good, but I like the 3 fragment slots, so that's why we use this one. For the fragments, Ember of Ashes, we apply more Scorch stacks to targets. Ember of Solace, Radiant and Restoration effects applied have increased duration. Ember of Singeing, your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. Again, all about getting that class ability back. Ember of Torches, powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant. Again, we want to be radiant and have restoration. And then Embers of Empyrean, solar weapon or ability final blows extend the duration of restoration or radiant. So that is the cool thing with this build is you're constantly going to have radiant and restoration going as well because we're just constantly getting kills. Now for the mods, here you can see the composition. We have 2 dynamos, 1 solar, 3 heavy-handed, your regular resistance mods, your 3 leg mods that when you pick up an orb, it gives you class ability, and then we have our Reaper mod as well as our powerful attraction as well. So when we dodge, we pick up orbs in the area. So as you can see in the clip here, it's just melee, dodge, keep that going. You should be able to get your ability or your super back really, really fast. And then if you can see on the left there, we just Radiant Restoration. It goes up to 12 seconds and we just always have that thing going. As long as you're getting kills, it'll reset back up to, I believe, back up to 12 seconds. And so Radiant gives you more damage, restoration for the health regeneration. So it is a great build. And then yeah, super's back every like 45. It depends on how much you're killing, but every 40 to 45 seconds. So give it a try. As always, I will put the dim link down in the comment below. Let me know what y'all think of the build. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a great day.